going on, guys? Just finishing up catching some Pokemon. We are back at Labrador Jetty today, going to be doing some more fishing today. We were here yesterday, we did okay. I ended up being 4 new species. I didn't think I got 4, but when I asked a local to help identify them, ended up being 4 new species. So we're back here. I think what we're going to start doing is dropping just a really small amount of shrimp on a really small hook next to the pilings and suspended in the water column. So yesterday I was getting a lot of bites there. There's probably a good amount of fish kind of congregated around the pilings at all depths of the water column. So we're going to start doing that, and then maybe later on we'll switch up to something else if that doesn't work out. But yeah, let's give it a shot. Let's see what we can get. Alright, so here we go. This is something a little different, little ice fishing style jig head, essentially, with a little hook. Not sure on the size, but link is in the description to this and all the gear that I use, as always. Yesterday when I did this, I used a little Tanago hook with a little split shot, but I think this will make it just a little bit easier to fish. So it's a couple feet below the surface, right next to that piling. Let me not get snagged on that little bit of floating seaweed. There we go. And let's see if there's something around the piling that wants to go after this little thing. Got him. First one of the day. It's a filefish. Yeah, so this guy's going to be a fan-bellied filefish. Caught one of these guys yesterday. Really cool fish. I love all filefish, but these guys fan-bellied because they got this really, I don't know if it's a little bit of a longer spine right there, but their actual fin here is really floppy. Kind of like a fan, I guess. So yeah, first fish. Let's get it back. Let's try to get some other ones. Got him. Ooh, that's something different. But he's wrapped up in all this seaweed. What is it? So what is this thing? I don't know, but it looks very similar to the leather jackets we have. If you look at those 2 spines there on the belly, I'm going to try to stay away from those because I don't want to get stabbed by them. Because if it is anything like the leather jackets we have down in Florida, I don't want to get stabbed by it. But I believe it's a new species. Actually, no, I'm sure it's a new species as long as we could ID it. Got him. Let's see what this is. Same species? Alright, I'm sure it's not the best way to hold one of these guys, but it'll have to do. Looked like the same species. There was a little mini blitz going on top water. Don't know what those guys were chasing, but they were after something, and he hit my shrimp. Got him. It's another. Is it a filefish? No, this is something different. Something different indeed. Alright guys, you want the good news or the bad news? So good news is this is some sort of a grouper, and it's definitely a new grouper from my Singapore trip. Bad news though is I may have caught this one before. So I believe this might be an orange spotted grouper because it does have some orange spots on it. And I've caught an orange spotted grouper before in Qatar when I was fishing the Persian Gulf. So I'm not sure if it's the same species of orange spotted grouper, but I think it might be. And if it is, that's a disappointment because this is just a repeat. Got him. What is this thingy? Yeah, so it looks to be another grouper, same species that we just caught a few minutes ago, which I believe is a repeat. So not new and exciting. I think what we're going to do is put the ultralight down for a couple minutes, rig up the bigger rod. We'll see if we can catch some other fish. Alright, so we got the big boy out, dropper loop set up, a little bit of shrimp, size 16 hook, 1 ounce sinker. Let's drop this down all the way to the bottom by the pilings. Let's see what is down there. Oh, I do got a fish on. Huh. I felt the bite, but then felt absolutely no weight. Yeah, so super tiny little guy. Didn't feel this guy at all. Felt the bite, but even pulling up, I didn't feel anything. Little rib bar cardinal fish. Go. Another little one. Yeah, so I think it's slightly bigger than the last one, but it's another rib bar cardinal fish, and I do not want to waste more shrimp on these guys just because I am running out already. Alrighty, so all I had left at the hotel was three shrimp, so that's what I brought with me. Plus, the hotel doesn't have a freezer and the fridge doesn't cool off very well. So not only did I only have 3 shrimps, they were a little old and mushy, so they're hard to work with, not staying on the hook well. And I'm down to my last full shrimp. So let's see how many fish we can get here on 1 shrimp. I'm getting plenty of bites. It's just most of them are just stealing the bait without getting hooked. Got him. Let's see what we got. Alright, so it's a butterfly whiptail, and I've caught more than plenty of these over my last week plus here in Singapore. So first one of the day, but I do not want to catch any more of these. I've caught enough of them. Alright, so several bites, swings and misses later, I am down to my last little itty bitty tiny piece of shrimp. So let's see if we can pull something off here on our last little piece of bait. Oh. Swing and a miss. Let's go ahead and check our bait, see if it is still there. We still got a little piece there. Alright, let's drop that back down there. Still got some life. Here we go. Last fish on our little last bit of bait. So good news, we got a final fish here on our last piece of bait. And bad news is, it is one more ribeye cardinal, which we've caught several of today. So let's get this guy back. Let's try not to let him get attacked by a houndfish. And let's go ahead, let's wrap it up. Alright guys, so that's going to do it. Unfortunately, we ran out of shrimp, so we're going to have to kind of call it a day. Wish I would have stayed a little bit longer. Actually, if I'm wishing for things, I wish I would have caught some more different species in the amount of time that I was here. But we got at least one in that little leather jacket type thing that probably hurts a lot if it stabs you. There's an ant crawling toward me. I think it crawled away. Okay. And then maybe in that grouper, but I do think that's an orange spotted, and I think the orange spotted groupers here are the same orange spotted groupers that are found over in Qatar's waters. So that's not a new one, but fingers crossed it is. We'll double check later. I'm not going to say it was a good day. It was not a very good day. It was slow, it was hot, the weather here is not very good, but can't really complain too much. So anyway, hope you guys liked it, and I will see you guys next time.